Rum Runner. Welcome back, guys. This is episode 8, 9? I don't know. Look at the title of the video. That'll tell you what episode it is. First of all, I want to say thank you to everybody who's been checking out this series so far. Really appreciate it. I am doing this more for fun than to actually get views and subscribers and stuff like that, but I would love to hear if you guys are enjoying what I'm making here. So like, dislike, subscribe, comment, whatever you want. That'd be awesome. I'd love to hear from those of you who are watching. So today I'd like to work a little bit on, or not a little bit, I actually want to make a little bit more robust of a furnace operation. Right now I've been using them individually, and I'd like to make something a little bit bigger and higher capacity and a little bit more automatic. So yeah, let me get some stuff together and I'll be right with you. Before we begin, I have 60 levels. I'd like to enchant a couple things. So I'm heading over to my skeleton farm, which is strangely the only place I have a enchanting table set up for the time being. Gonna have to add a few more of those around my base soon, but for now, I just come over here. Cow farm's still doing wonderfully. Oh, I left the water on. Cows here are the ones that just got pushed through out of the spot here, and now they're out here. Not a big deal. Usually I just push them back into the holes with the other guys. But first of all, let's see. What do I want to enchant today? Let's do sword. And let's do a pick. That ought to do. Pick, we got perfect. Exactly what you would ask for. And that, not so much. Well, that's too bad. I wish I didn't get that. Oh well. Got plenty of diamonds and plenty of machines to make more, so can always make more swords. Alright, back to the base, and then we will start work on the furnace room. It's going to be in the same place that I've been using so far, behind my storage room. And I'm going to use a design by Tango Tech. I will put a link in the description for his tutorial and his step-by-step instructions on that. Alright, so getting started here. So far I've been just using furnaces on an individual basis right here, but for this new machine we're going to need a lot more room. I've already started to lay out the area here. I figure we're going to need about 20 or so length and about 9 to 10 width. So 1, 3, 5, 7, 9, 10. This is probably where our furnaces will go, along this wall here. And then for the length, let's see, 1, 3, 5, 7, 9, 11, 13, 15, 17, 19, and that's 21 right there. So I'm going to finish clearing out a little bit more room here, and let's see, I'm going to use TNT to do it. Alright. TNT is quite fun to use, wouldn't you say? I don't use it enough. I have to work it into more of my projects. Anyway, clear out the rest of this space here, clean it up a little bit. And it's quite a mess down here. But we're probably going to end up needing some of that empty anyway, so I'm not going to worry about it too much. Let's see. Let's put one there, one there. Okay, that seems to be a good start right there. I know it's not square, but we'll deal with it for now. So let me finish filling in this floor. I'll get my stuff together, and then we'll start. Alright, things that I'm going to need are furnaces, some half slabs and some blocks, 37 redstone torches, a lamp, 164 chests, 128 hoppers. You can use the chest that you've already made, the 164 chests, to make your hoppers. Alright, now turn another 18 chests into trapped chests. 14 redstone repeaters. 17 redstone comparators. And a stack and a half of redstone. And a lever. Alrighty, back into our furnace room. Oh, let's see here. I'm going to want some storage for blaze rods, and also I'm probably going to want an easy way to get buckets of lava in here. I think what I'm going to use is a minecart rail system that will just have a minecart chest in it that will go over to my portal, and then just a quick track back in here, and we'll dump them into you know, a bunch of boxes here to hold them. And for the blaze rods, if I decide to use that, my storage room, my long-term storage, is just over here, and I've been amassing quite a lot of blaze rods from my blaze farm. So we'll have to get those now over into this room. Alright, so the first thing that Tango Tech has you do in this tutorial is put a line of blocks as long as your string of furnaces are going to be, and then from there you want to put a torch on every single one of these, and then after that redstone on all of those. Not on the torches, on the blocks. As far as positioning of this, essentially what you want is to figure out where you want your furnaces to be, and I've sort of started to do that here. So the furnaces are going to be all the way down here along this line. They are hard to place sometimes, at least quickly. Alright, so that's where the furnaces are actually going to be. And then, let's see, and then underneath this, you're going to want to put hoppers under every single one of those. In order to do that, I'm going to place a block so I can put the hopper facing into it, and then just continue all the way down the line like so. The torches, when on, will keep the hoppers from taking anything out of the furnace. That's essentially part of the system that will turn off the automatic emptying and allow you to collect the items yourself if you want to get the XP out of them. Alright, the next step is to put a row of blocks behind the redstone that you've already placed, and then a hopper into the back of every single furnace. These hoppers basically are the ones that will refill the fuel into the furnace. Alright, there we go. Alright, and then from there we want to know how much fuel is in the system and whether it needs more. So we put in our comparators right there. Alright, and now we need to make a buffer for the fuel. We're going to do that with chests. Now obviously we can't put a chest every single one right next to each other here, so we just alternate between regular chests and trap chest. Also, this method, I've used it before. It's also very helpful in making very compact storage rooms. There we go. Alright, next up we need to put a row of blocks behind all of the comparators. And on each one of those you want to put a redstone torch. And then above those, we need to put some hoppers feeding into the buffer for the fuel refill for the actual furnace machine. So just use your shift button and get a hopper into the back of every single one of those chests. Alright, next up we need to put a loop of hoppers over this whole configuration right here. And what I like to do is put a block there and start there and just go all the way around. Oops. Go back up there. The reason why I fell there is because if you're standing on a chest and holding down the shift key, it will not stop you from just walking off the edge, unlike when you're standing on the edge of a full block. So all these hoppers all feed into each other, and oh, I fell off again. And we'll loop around, and this guy right here, the back right one, because we pointed it into the block that was here, it is now feeding into this hopper. Alright, and now the next part here, we need to put hoppers into the top of every single furnace. That way our items that we want to cook can have a way of getting in there. And then to get them into those hoppers, let's see, just make another row on top of those feeding into each other. So off to the right there. And how did I run out of, oh no I didn't, okay. I was gonna say, how did I run out of hoppers? Alright. Alright, the next step, we want to make a cross pattern right here. Let's see if I can get up there, cool. And then we can get rid of the centerpiece here. Let's throw a piece of redstone up here. Grab, let's see. Oh, looks like I need another couple of comparators. Okay. Alright, so just to review, off of the line of hoppers heading into the furnace from the top, we made this shape with whatever block you want, really. And then you want two comparators facing away from your structure. A redstone on this piece right here. And you can go ahead and put a block next to that redstone with a torch. And then you can put another block here. And this time you want a repeater. Let's see if we can get that. There we go. Heading in there. And then you take your blocks and make a row of them in front of these hoppers right here. And that should be done or made out of your decorative blocks, like that. Alright, so go ahead and set this repeater right here to the second delay. Let me give you another good look at that. And I'm going to need a little bit more room up here. That should be good. And you're going to want to put 3 blocks up like that. And I need to be up one more. A repeater in the middle. Some dust on either side, and you can leave this one on the default tick. Now I'm going to need a little bit more room up here, so I'm going to do some clearing of a little bit more space for myself. Alright, and next we're going to put redstone on all of these blocks on the front of your machine that I placed here recently. And then we're going to put redstone on the top of all of these hoppers as well. These are the hoppers that lead into the other hoppers that lead into the furnaces from the top. Not on the end here. On the end you want it to be a redstone torch. Now it's worth noting at this point that if anything falls into these hoppers, like if you're clearing space above here or if you break something that goes in, you really need to pull that out so that it doesn't jam up your system. Let's see, and then last part here that you want to do is just put a row of blocks here. That way it cuts the redstone wire between this row right here and the row up here. Like so. Alright, the next thing you want to do is make this shape right here. You want to cover that with redstone dust. And then you want to put a torch here and another torch on the front of it right there. I just need to go grab a couple torches. Let's see, we'll just make 9 of them for now. And we get that guy right up there. Alright, so the next step is to put 12 half slabs along here, all in the top half of the block. Let's see, how many was that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So we need a couple more. 11, 12. And then you take 12 repeaters, put them all facing this direction. Not 12 repeaters, I'm sorry, 11 repeaters. And they should all be on the full tick delay. And then simple redstone dust right there. Alright, now around back, you want to make sure you have solid blocks in a line directly under the torches coming out the back here. And you want to make sure that it's one block below of empty space that you can put redstone in. So that if that torch lights up, that block will light up, or that redstone, excuse me, will light up as well. And you just go all the way down like this, and then you should have a block, or not that you should, you can put a block here, and then from here, just a little bit of vertical wiring. Let's see if I can get this. Nope. There we go. And now I'm going to head up to the top of the machine. Finish that off. Oh, running on these things is annoying sometimes. And then a torch off to the side here. And then you're going to want to put some wire here. And what we're going to do is go to the center. And to determine where that is, we're going to come around front and count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. The 8th one will be the center. And what you want to do is just remove this block here. And let's see, is that really what I want to do? I don't think that that is what I want to do. I think I want to put it one block forward of that. So I'm just changing the design just a little bit here, but I feel like I want to put the lamp there. Either way, wherever your lamp is up on the top, what you want to do is create, well, first you're going to need a little bit more room. So just pull back the roof a little bit more. Alright. And then you just want to make a bridge of sorts over the rest of your redstone stuff here. And then you can just put a little bit of redstone over the top there. And out of redstone. Hang on 1 second. Like so, and that lamp should turn on. Alright, and now we just have to work on the way to put the fuel and what you want to cook into the system. And basically, to do that, I've just pulled some hoppers into the intake line and some hoppers into the fuel line, which is in the back here. Those just loop around here and go into some chests that I've put up on an elevated platform up here. And I've used trap chests here so that when the chest is open and I'm working and putting stuff in here, the system won't actually take it until the chest closes. When you open up the trap chest, it releases a redstone signal, which freezes the hoppers underneath it, and so that only things will exit this chest when the door is closed or when the top is closed. Same thing over here. This one is for fuel, so you would just put your fuel in here, and once you close the chest, the fuel will go into the system. And then down here, for the automatic part that pulls the cooked items out, I'm just going to run a fuel line over here, but where I want to put it depends on this platform up here. So I'm going to do a little bit of work on this room to make it look a little bit nicer, get a little bit more wood going on in here, and yeah, let me take a stab at it and I'll show you what I come up with. Alrighty, so I have done a whole bunch more work here. Haven't done the ceiling yet, but started the decoration and setting some stuff up here. Put a whole bunch of stuff in. For fuel right now I'm using blaze rods because I have so many of those in my storage. And I put in a bunch of netherrack and a bunch of raw beef. And yeah, it seems to be working pretty well. Got the nether brick out from here. Basically, all the machinery that I added is back behind this wall, and essentially just takes, with huge buffers for everything, these two chests, input and fuel, and bring them to the correct spots into the machine, and then the output comes back here up through a item elevator, and then down into a large buffer of boxes here as well. Standard versus XP mode. When it's in XP mode, the item will be held in the furnace for me to take out and get the XP for it. In standard mode, it will just drop out the back and get put into this box here. Let's see, I also put a quick door into my storage room over here just for more movement around the base. And yeah, just started trying to decorate up here a little bit. Put some lighting in the floor. Some extra storage over here. I guess we could put this stuff into the machine now as well. This box was full before, which is why I didn't put it in right away. Yeah, so that's that. Alright, so I hope you all enjoyed that episode. I know I enjoyed making that machine. I'm glad I got it over with, though. I've been meaning to make a higher capacity furnace for quite some time, but now that that's out of the way, I think the next episode we're going to find the end and tackle the dragon. I'm at the point now where I'm tired of not having an endless supply of ender pearls, and I also need to make my wood farm as well for this world. But more on that much later. Yeah. You know, as I said at the beginning of the episode, I don't like to say this too much, but, you know, let me know what you guys think. Leave a comment, leave a like, leave a dislike. Let me know what you guys are thinking, for those of you who have stuck around and watched these videos. I do appreciate it. It's really awesome. Although I do it for fun, it's still great to hear from, you know, how you guys like it. And I think that just about wraps it up for today. I appreciate you all hanging out, watching the video, and I will see you next time for the end.